Hey Scorpio, happy 2024 love reading. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the song I channeled for you guys, Hurt Me by Steph London and Hannah. So I feel like for some of you guys, you found out that like an ex-partner is seeing somebody new. I feel like, maybe this idea of family and having this new opportunity when it came to family was maybe shattered recently because you found out about this person getting into a new relationship kind of made you feel not so great. What else do we have for my Scorpios here? What is their current energy in between here with a song by Black? Okay, so we've got the devil energy right out. Okay. We've got Capricorn energy here. So the energy that's crossing that. So for a lot of you, your current energy right now is sort of in this very sexual, desire-y, dark and twisty sort of energy, and I expect nothing less. And this just makes me very happy. I'm just kidding. This is very much, I struggle, if you guys ever watch my videos, with remembering that this is Capricorn and not Scorpio, because for some reason I always think of Scorpio with the devil, because I just think of you guys of like this kind of brooding, sort of fun, dark and twisty energy. I don't know why. I've been reading tarot forever and I never can, like, it just wants to flip-flop with me with Capricorn. But the energy that's crossing that currently right now is the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you feel like you've kind of been putting some effort into a relationship that maybe feels only sexual. So you're maybe in a situationship and not quite a relationship. For others of you, I feel like you guys are kind of like entering into this 2024 with getting yours where you like and not worrying about it. Like you're like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to get mine. I'm good, whatever. And because of that, you've got people kind of like clinging to you. Us humans are so complicated. Yeah, I just saw the 10 of Cups there falling off the top. I feel like, there's a lot of you that want to settle down and have a relationship, but like right now you're just maybe not in the place where either you feel that it's possible for you, or that like you're like, there's nobody out there that is ready to be secure, ready to like be stable. So I'm just going to kind of get where I can, right? So what is the past energy here for my Scorpios? Living in between. You tried to leave, you tried to walk away. Yeah, definitely this energy of like very sexual sort of charged energy. I feel like, yeah, I do. I feel like you guys maybe started something this past year with someone that was maybe not super committed. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys were kind of up. You had this decision to make, right, with this person, and you've kind of just decided to kind of ride it out and see what happens. Let's going to see what's happening in the future. Future energy for Scorpio. Okay. Okay, so I think you guys are deciding not to put the effort into this person. It feels like you maybe had to give a little bit more than you wanted to. Again, take it as it resonates. And what that means is if you feel like the person is giving too much and you're just like, I don't want to lead this person on, that would be fitting too, right? Like, so the opposite can be true, but you don't manipulate the narrative so that it fits your story. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm talking to you like you could talk back to me. Sorry. We've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, or sorry, the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody was very opinionated, maybe like kind of that F-boy energy. What do we have for my couples? Okay, so for a lot of Scorpio couples, this coming up 2024, I feel like especially mid to, like I'd say around May to September, I feel like for some of them, they're going to be walking away from a relationship. There's a cycle that's ending for you guys. which could cause you to want to walk away. But for others, there's a cycle ending of this constant conflict. So if you're in a relationship and you're a Scorpio and you feel like you've been at like just a lot of adversity with your partner, or if you guys been arguing a lot, that's going to change. Yeah, because I feel like, you're going to want to take this relationship to the next level with this person, and you're going to realize that like, hey, I can't do that if I keep fighting and arguing with them. I'm also kind of getting this energy of like somebody who, but I don't mean to call you out, but is kind of like interfering with somebody else in some way. Like you are maybe the third party in a situation as well. Like there's some toxic patterns that you're involving yourself in. So we got some for my singles. It's like you're still kind of involved in somebody's life in some way. I don't know if it's, a past lover, a past husband or wife, a past part, whatever it is. But it's like this person, you won't let this person go in some way or be free, right? This isn't everyone. That's a very specific message for a select few in the collective. But I definitely feel like there's this energy of like, it's time to move on. It's time to let go of this person. As much as I say that though, I'd like feel like the other person should understand they need to like let go as well. It's a two-way street, right? But I think if there's some baggage there, especially when I keep seeing the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, you may have a family with them, and it's like you need to finally let them go, right? Because I feel like maybe you made some toxic decisions or some negative decisions in the past, and you're still kind of holding on to this person because you have the ability to hold on to them. You have this power, and it might be time to like let go and walk away. Maybe, possibly. I don't know though. Take it as it resonates. I just work here. As far as my single Scorpios, I have, a lot of you are kind of carrying a lot of burden still with relationships when it comes to relationships. Like I was just saying, you kind of have this energy of like, I want to be confident. I want to stand on my own. I don't want to continue to be met with a lot of these hardships. I don't want to be met with a lot of adversity when it comes to relationships. Yet you're struggling, right, to look forward in some way. I'm kind of getting this energy of like your ship is going to come in eventually, but you have to make the right decisions. When I see that Devil energy, especially to start, not only is it kind of like that fun, like dark and twisty energy, but it's also sort of like it's time for you to refocus and redirect yourself so that you can have more positive and healthy relationships. That's not to say that there isn't a part of this collective that is having healthy or moving towards healthier relationships, that, this sort of cycle of arguing with your person is going to end. Interesting, the song Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac was just on, and I'm kind of getting that energy where like, it's like a woman scorned, but I almost feel like you very well may be, don't have to be a woman, can be a man or a woman, scorned, but also you could have been the one doing the scorning. I'm hearing that for some reason. What does my Scorpios need to know? Okay, orphaned. Yeah, so for a lot of you feel like you've been left. You feel like, your person left you, or you feel like, they're no longer interested in you in some way, or that, but like, it's like, I'm getting that again, it's time to move on. This is number 5. So number 5 might be significant. Your birthday may be the 5th of November, or you may have 5 children. You may have a 5-year-old. The 5 might be significant in some way. I'm trying to think if you were born in 2005, if you would be old enough to watch this reading or not, but I'm not that quick at math. So as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from the relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. Take this to heart. A spirit knows and loves you. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Yeah, for some of you that are in that sort of situationship, I feel like, compromising this feeling of, just going along with it because you don't want to be alone. I have a feeling it's going to catch up to you. And I feel like that's why some of the singles are kind of still carrying burdens in 2024. So if you would like a personal reading, I'm going to be doing 2024 readings. I'll post them probably in the next week, doing a special on them. That way, if any of this resonates, or if it kind of does, but you want something more specific to you, then you can do that. So we have new moon in Virgo. Trust all that will be well. Yeah. So really focusing on this positive outlook. Again, like sort of what that card, the orphan card, said. Focusing on what brings you joy, focusing on what is important to you. And sometimes we have to look at the messages that we get from spirit surrounding choices we need to make or that we should make. And it's, maybe time you need to redirect. New moon in Virgo. So for some of you, you may have Virgo in your top 3. You may be involved with a Virgo in some way. This card is really a good sign for matters of job and health. You're being asked to slow down and, see what you can do for others, as well as you can do for yourself. Thinking, not just singularly, thinking for the collective as well, and looking at like, how can I be supportive? And your manifestation affirmation is, I help others and others help me. So again, that sort of like reciprocated energy is what you need to be bringing in as far as love in order to call in love in 2024 as well. Let's just get a couple oracle cards here really quick. See one final message here for my Scorpios. We've got lusting at the bottom of the deck here. So for, again, a lot of you might be in that sort of sexually charged energy there. Spirit, any final messages for my Scorpios here? Broken, shattered, heartbroken. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, you need to be really mindful that you might be in a negative space. I also see that, there's some choices that you made with your family, along the lines of your family, that you caused some breaking down, and that caused this sort of like shattering or destruction of the family unit. I know that's like really hard to hear in a love reading, but it's what I'm hearing because I've got family here as well as broken. And then I also have that you were a runner. Maybe you ghosted, or that somebody ghosted you, and then also escaping. So the reason why I'm saying that I feel like this is more you guys is because it's just what I'm hearing, and then also that devil energy. But again, this could be that this happened to you, or that you need to be mindful of somebody in your, like if you're in a marriage that, you might need to check into what this person is doing. They could be up to no good in some way, not to cause any sort of like alarm or delusion or any way. Please, please, please. Always take every reading with a grain of salt. But I definitely feel this sort of like energy that needs to be, this is one of those topics that it's really hard to do a collective reading, because I feel like there's so many different facets that I would have to really look at the specific person's energy. But overall, as a collective, you're being called to sort of redirect yourselves this next year when it comes to love. Look at like what you're asking for, what you're calling in when it comes to relationships, and, maybe what you guys can do differently in the new year. Yeah. So hopefully this resonated. Let me know in the comments. I'm a little scared on this one. Take care. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, safe new year. Good luck in love, especially in 2024. And thank you as well for supporting me.